Hello, fellow Martin Kellogg staff and students. First and foremost, I want to thank you very much for the yearbook dedication this year. I wish I could be there in person to accept it, but unfortunately I can't. I know that it's the last day of school and you're excited to get them signed, so I'll keep my remarks brief. It was a cool spring day, March 1988, when I was introduced to the world. As a boy and throughout my adolescence, I often exhibited an unbound ambition, and I worried that I wouldn't be able to accomplish all of my lofty dreams. Today, with the help of this pre-recorded video and the aid of Sarah and Haley, I realized that I have. I stand before you today, firmly placed amongst the great men and women who have accomplished the distinction of augmentation and the domain indicator of empowered professional on the Newington Public Schools Technology Integration Rubric. Pause for laughter. I know you teachers out there are all thinking the same thing. It really is true. Not all heroes wear capes. But let my story be an inspiration to you, that one day, if you try your hardest, you too may be able to achieve the shaping of a shared vision for empowered learning with technology. And to all the 8th graders in the crowd, hold for applause. Hopefully you had me as a teacher this year, or the rest of this speech is going to make absolutely no sense. But if you did have me as a teacher, I hope some of the things that you learned in class this year will help you in your future careers. For example, Nicole, when you go to perform your first surgery as a dermatologist, I hope at some point you stop to remember that without James Garfield, American surgeons probably wouldn't have adopted sterilization as a necessary practice for decades, and that he saved, indirectly or not, hundreds of thousands of lives. RJ, when you're going for one of your many job interviews for a position as a shoe shine boy, and you're wondering what the appropriate attire is, stop to think, John Quincy Adams was the first president to regularly wear long trousers. Emma, Sydney, Lily, when you're attempting to monetize your gifts for the arts, try and summon some of the same things and the creativity that you used to write my learning targets. Brenda, when you become the first female president of the United States, remember that because of the 22nd Amendment, technically a president could serve up to 10 years. Oh, and don't drink the water. And for everybody else, I know your high school weekends will undoubtedly be filled with stuffy dinner parties. And I just hope that while you're there, you stop to think, I bet everyone here would be really interested to know that Andrew Johnson was the only senator from a Confederate state not to resign his seat during the Civil War. Thank you again for the yearbook dedication, and I hope you all have a lovely summer. My fellow Martin Kellogg staff and students, I'd like to greatly note, again, to you, that all of you out there can one day achieve